So as mentioned in the previous video, we are going to have a quick recap about all the terms we learned in this topic. So glossary, first word address book. Usually it is supplied as part of your email software. An address book in this sense is used to keep a record of all the email addresses of people whom you may wish to contact by email. Then adware. Adware is a software that may have been installed on your computer by a remote computer through the web. Then Ajax, combination of asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It is a web programming tool, or rather a set of tools which makes it possible to create interactive web applications. So Ajax is a programming tool that is used extensively in what are known as Web 2.0 applications. And Apache, it is the most popular web server software on the World Wide Web. It runs on Unix systems. Then Applet. It is a small program that is written in the Java programming language and embedded in a web page. And you use your browser to access a web page, and Applet may run inside the web page as it were to perform an interactive animation and make a calculation or carry out another simple task. An archive. It is used to describe the documents or files that are not immediately needed, but it would be completely discarded. An archive may be stored archive may be stored in an external hard disk such as CD-ROM, DVD or other storage devices. Then archive. It allows the user to search files at FTP sites. It regularly monitors hundreds of FTP sites and updates a database called an archive server on software, documents and data files available for downloading. By clicking on a list of archive server, it will take them to another computer system where relevant files are stored. The archive server may allow users to continue their searches for files until they locate what they need actually. An attachment. It is a term used in connection with an email. An attachment can be a file of almost any kind, such as a document file, an image file, a sound file, or a video clip that you can attach to an email. An audio conferencing. It is a computer-based communication system that allows a group of computer users at different locations to conduct a virtual conference in which the participants can hear one another as if they were in a same room participating in a real conference. Unlike video conferencing, audio conferencing systems do not allow the participants to see one another. Then authoring package or authoring program, authoring tool. These terms specify the content-free software packages that allows the teacher to develop interactive learning and teaching materials without having to hold detailed knowledge about the computer programming languages. These terms may also be applied to software packages used for creating web pages, for example, FrontPage or Dreamweaver. Then bandwidth, it is the amount of data that can be sent from one computer to another through a particular connection in a certain amount of time. For example, it can be connected through a computer to the internet and vice versa. The more the bandwidth, the faster is the access to information. Then bandwidth is usually measured in kbps or mbps. Then broad, it is a unit of measurement at which data can be transferred. For example, over a telephone line through a modem or from a computer to an external device such as a printer. It's rarely used nowadays as transfer rates are normally expressed in kbps or mbps. Blog. A blog, short form of web blog, is an online diary in which an individual records and publishes his or her thoughts on one or more subjects. A blog can contain news items, short essays, annotated links, documents, graphics, and multimedia. These posts are usually in reverse chronological order and often take the form of a journal or diary. Blogger refers to someone who blogs, who regularly writes blogs. Then conferencing. Computer conferencing is a development of email designed to support many communication, whereby computer users in different locations can take part in a virtual conference. A conference usually consists of a group of participants who have a common interest in the conference subject matter. So computer conferencing software enables organizing, sorting, structuring, and retrieving of messages. Cookie is a piece of information stored in a user's computer by web browser when the user visits the website for the first time. Websites use cookies to recognize users who have previously visited them. The next time the user visits that site, the information in the cookie is sent back to the site so that the site can tailor what it presents to the user, for example, taste in music or shopping habits. And course management system, CMS, it is a type of virtual learning environment or VLE, for example Moodle. Then Crawler. The Crawler is a program that searches the web for new links, new content, and changes in order to keep the search engine results up to date. A crawler may also be called a bot, short form of robot or spider. So crawlers within the search engines perform a useful indexing function, but there are also crawlers or bots that have more sinister motives, such as gathering addresses to be targeted by spammers. Then executable. This describes a program which has been converted or compiled into binary machine code. If you double click an executable program name in Windows Explorer, then it will immediately execute itself. That means run. So executables usually have the extension exe or .com. Extension in computer jargon, an extension is an optional addition. Jargon means technical term. So in computer jargon, an extension is an optional addition. Usually it consists of a dot plus 3 or 4 letters to the name of a file. The extension to the file name helps the computer and the user recognize what type of file it is and what it may contain. For example, .doc is a Word document file, exe is a computer program, JPG or JPEG is a picture file, and HTML or HTML is a web page file. Finger, this command allows the display of the contents of the file that are associated with a particular user identifier at a particular internet site. Then Gophers. It is a computer client tool that enables the user to locate the information stored on the internet Gopher service through a series of hierarchical menus. So most files and digital information that are accessible through the FTP are also available through Gophers. Each Gopher server contains its own system of NS listing subject matter topics, local files, and other relevant Gopher sites. And the user accesses Gopher software to search a specific topic and select an item from a menu. The server will automatically transfer them to the appropriate file on that server or to the selected server, wherever it is located. Once then that server is reached, the process goes on. Here it is important to discuss RONICA, that stands for Very Easy Rodent-Oriented Network Index to Computer Archives. It provides the capability of searching for the text that appears in Gopher menus that is searched through thousands of Gopher sites. These files are placed in a temporary menu on the local server so that the user can browse through them. So Gopher and the World Wide Web are easy to use, and it is the most popular browsing mechanisms provided in the internet. And then host. It refers to a computer that provides service to other computers that are linked to it through a local network or through the internet. And hypermedia. It is an extension of hypertext that integrates audio, video, and graphics with text, like multimedia. Then hypertext, it is the technology that links text in one part of a document with its related text on other parts of the document or in other documents. A user can quickly find the related text by clicking on the appropriate keyword, key phrases, icon, or button. Then interactive whiteboard, IWB. It is a touch-sensitive projection screen that allows the teacher to control a computer directly by touching the screen, the whiteboard, rather than using a keyboard or a mouse. Then iPod, it is the name of a portable mobile media player designed and marketed by Apple. Then Internet Relay Chat, IRC. This service allows each participant contribution displayed on the screens to all others taking part in the conversation. Then Java is a programming language intended by Sun Microsystems that is specifically designed for writing programs which can be downloaded to one's computer through the internet and immediately executed. Java is a program language designed for programs or applets used through the internet. JPEG, Joint Photographic Experts Group. It is a format for storing complex graphics in compressed form. Then Mashup. A mashup is a web page that brings together the data from two or more web services and combines the data into new application and added functionality. Then microblogging. It is an approach to blogging in which very short texts are posted and it contains snippets of information about events, websites, and other sources. Then Moodle is an open source software, which means it is free to download, used, modified, and even distributed. The netbook. A netbook is a small, lightweight computer that is, netbook. It's smaller than a laptop computer with a long battery life, and it is ideal for traveling. So netbook computers are built in Wi-Fi and are optimized for browsing the web and email. An open source. It is used to describe a software that is provided free of charge along with the original source code used to create it so that anyone can modify, improve and work in ways that reflect their own preferences. Moodle is a typical example of a open source software. Then optical character recognition. Optical character recognition or OCR software is used in conjunction with a scanner to convert the printed text into a digital format. Then personal digital assistance or PDA is a handheld device that combines computing, audio communication, browsing and networking features and serves as an organizer for personal information. Then portable network graphics. Portable Network Group or PNG is a graphics format that is specifically designed for use on the www. PNG enables compression of images without any loss of quality, including high resolution images. Then pixel, a contraction of picture element. In podcast, the term podcast takes its name from a combination of iPod and broadcasting. Podcast can simply be downloaded to a computer and played using a standard media player program. Pop-up. It is a small window that appears within a program or over the top of a web page to deliver additional information. Pop-ups on the web can be annoying as they are often used for unwanted advertising material. Then portal. It is a website or service that acts as a link of entrance to other websites on the internet. Typically, a portal includes an annotated catalog of websites, and it may also include a search engine, mail facilities, a forum, and other services. Then public domain. It is a material that is either copyright free or those copyright has expired or which cannot be copyrighted. Many people think that because something is on the web, it must be in the public domain. This is not so. The work is in the public domain only if it is explicitly stated to be so. RSS is a development in the internet technology that enables the users to subscribe to websites that change or add content regularly. For example, news sites such as the BBC and sites containing blogs, podcasts, and wikis. RSS makes use of software that presents new additions. Smiley. In email messages, a facial expression constructed sideways for the lateral minded with standard characters is called a smiley. It is also referred to as an emoticon or emoticons, emotions with icons. Then server. It is a computer which provides services to other computers and it is known as clients. Then smartphone. A smartphone is an advanced mobile phone that offers a wide range of applications. In addition to functioning as a mobile phone, smartphones can be used as a media player, a camera, a GPS navigation device, and a web browser. And it can also be used in many other ways. Apple's iPhone is a typical example of a smartphone. It is used as a touch screen for typing and to run applications. Social media, variety of web applications that enable people to share images, audio recordings, and video recordings through the web and also initiate discussions about them. Social networking. It is a term applies to a type of website where people can seek other people who share their interests, find out what's going on in their areas of interest, and share information with one another. Then spam. These are unsolicited email advertisements, which is the internet equivalent of junk mail. Then Splog. The Splog site creator. A Splogger begins by finding a subject that attaches a lot of visitors. Then a Splogger sets up a blog that plagiarizes content from other sites dealing with the subject. Blogs may consist of hundreds of blogs with plagiarized content containing multiple links to selected websites and simultaneous peripheral operations online. Spool. Using this technique, the output is not directly sent to the printer. It is first transferred to an intermediary storage medium such as a disk file. The output can be stored in separate files and printed at a later stage depending upon the availability of time and storage. And spyware. This is a term that may be used synonymously with adware but implies more sinister motives on the part of the person who has dumped it to your computer. For example, if you to steal private information such as bank account numbers, credit card numbers, passwords, and so on. And tablet computer. A tablet computer is a compact portable computer that makes use of a touch screen instead of a keyboard for typing and running applications. Apple's iPad is a typical example of a tablet computer. Tagging has become more common in recent years as a result of widespread use of social media for sharing images, audio recordings, video recordings, website references, and so on. Tags are Labels that briefly describe what the media or references are all about and help other people find them quickly. Tags are also used in HTML to define how the on screen text is rendered by the browser.